So we have Bailey and Emmett are going to show us how to put their life vests on. So Bailey's going to go first. Go ahead, Bailey. So we want to make sure that they're fitted correctly, that they're not too small, and that they're not too tight. So I'm going to help Bailey with this one. Okay, so we want to make sure that everything is secured and that we pull the straps snug. And this one, and this is probably a good size for her. I thought it was a little bit too short, but if we got a bigger size, it would overlap and not fit correctly. And one more. And she's secured, and you can tell you can't pull this up on her. It's secured all the way around, and she's good to go. One of the things that I wanted to show you, I'm going to take it back off real quick. And you want to teach your children not to play with the buckles. Bailey actually doesn't need one of these. She's a very good swimmer on swim team. But when you're looking for a life jacket, you want to make sure that it's Coast Guard approved and read the labels, and that would actually be on the labels. It says right here, U.S. Coast Guard approved life jacket. At the Y for swim lessons, we use something like this, which is really nice as well. This gives a little less support. It will allow their head to go under, but it won't allow them to totally submerge and stay submerged. And this just goes around the waist and buckles, just like that. So that's really simple. Then we have one more, and Emma's gonna show us this one. And this is a puddle jumper. And again, you wanna make sure that you read and that it is a lifeguard or a Coast Guard approved life vest. And most puddle jumpers are.
It looks like
It does. So on this one, arms go in. You wanna make sure those arms go all the way up. Turn around and buckle that securely in the back. Okay. And I like these for the younger children because they can't undo their buckles because it is in the back. And it's not gonna come off, it's on there pretty good. And this is pretty tight. And this will keep him completely above the water. Okay, so we're ready to go in. There's all different types that you can use. Just make sure that they're Coast Guard approved. Don't use any type of blow up. Flotation, water wings, things like that can fail. We don't like those, so they're just not as secure and good. So I would definitely recommend anything that's U.S. Coast Guard approved for your child. And just because these are on your children doesn't mean that you're not with them in the water. You have to be with them in the water within arm's reach, even with something like this on. So don't assume that they're safe just because they have these. All right, we'll see you later. Wait, stop! You guys can't just jump into the water. What do you have to do before you get in the water? That's right. We always ask permission. Ask permission really good, Emmett. Okay, and we've got guests today, and they've never been in our pool before, so they need to know the rules, right? Okay, so while you guys have a seat for just a minute, put some water up there so it's not too hot. Sit down for a minute. You can put your feet in if you like. Okay, so just for safety, we always ask permission before we get in the water, and that way we know that the adult that we're with, or the adult that's with us, knows that we're ready to get into the water. So we always ask permission before we come in. And we never go in the water without an adult, right? So would you be an adult? Would you be okay to watch Emmett in the water? No, you have to have an adult in the water. And that adult has to be within arm's reach of you all the time. Unless you're a swimmer, then they can just watch you, okay? And so you guys all can stand up in this water and you can all swim, but not Emmett. Emmett has a puddle jumper on, so we have to make sure that we're within arm's reach of Emmett all the time and really watch him, okay? So a couple rules for the pool. One is see how deep the pool is. It's only 4.5 feet. We're not gonna jump in yet, Emmett. So we wanna make sure that we go feet first into the water when we jump in and that we don't twist or do any kind of flips or anything, okay, because that's not safe. Emmett, put your feet still. Good job. All right, can you think of any other rules for the pool? I'm sure you guys know something for the pool. Right, don't jump on anybody, right? We don't want to dunk anybody under the water, right? That wouldn't be safe. And we never want to hold our breath under the water. Like when you're swimming and you hold your breath for a few seconds to come up and take a breath, that's different. But we don't want to play breath holding games in the water because you can actually lose consciousness or pass out in the water. Kind of fall asleep underwater, and then that's not a good thing. And that's a whole other thing that we can talk about later. But we don't do breath holding games because it's not safe. You can all put your sunscreen on?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Are you ready to come into the water?
Yes.
All right. Now you can jump in. One at a time. Make sure it's clear.